Well, it's Wednesday. It's the 1st of October. Happy New Month.
Happy October.
Oh, boy.
One of my favorite months.
I know. I love it. Is that because your birthday is this month?
Well, maybe. Maybe.
All right. It's October 1st, 2014. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Good morning. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Thank you for being with us, and happy October.
Glad you're with us today. We have a great show lined up. Tell us about
who's
on
we
today's
do.
show.
On today's show, we have Cindy Stallard, who is the occupational health nurse with the city of Goldsboro, and she's always bringing us health tips for our community. Not only is she trying to keep the staff and the employees at the city of Goldsboro healthy, she's trying to always keep our community healthy.
Yes, she is.
So she's here giving us some good advice.
She is.
And then you talked to someone recently. Tell me who you interviewed.
It's called CORP, C-O-R-P, CORP, whatever. CORP Incorporated. Talked to a couple. It's a mom and son. She founded an organization called CORP. It's to get nonviolent offenders employment. And they do this through a series of classes, and they're out there helping people find jobs who need jobs,
change their lives,
turn their lives around, and making a difference. So, tell you about who they are and what they do here, and it's a good organization.
Wonderful.
And they're getting a lot of important support too from the community.
I'm sure they are.
Tell you about that too.
That's right.
Well, I was at the fair last night, did that spelling contest.
How did that go? Everything go well?
It went great last night. It always goes.
It does. We have so many great kids across our community participating in that. And
we sure do.
It's so neat to see them up there working so hard and
you know what?
Spelling so great.
Some of them get nervous, obviously.
I'm sure.
And I get nervous.
Well, it may be the first time they've been in front of a large group like that.
Starts with the 5th grade.
Yeah.
And they go on from there up to the 12th grade. And we have youngsters who stand on that stage who appear to be absolutely in control. They are in control. They know exactly what they're doing. And if they're nervous about it, they're not showing it. Some of them get a little nervous, and understandable.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a tremendous amount of pressure.
To be so young.
And to be standing up in front of all those people.
That's right.
That's right. But they do, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Well, congratulations to all of them that participated.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
it takes a lot of courage to stand on that stage and do anything, but stand on that stage and be called out individually to spell words by yourself in front of everyone. Good luck to all of you, and
they do an amazing job. I also want to thank and send kudos out to the Wayne County Fair staff. The Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair staff, they are an amazing bunch of people. They keep the grounds clean, they keep everything orderly, and they keep everything under control. And if as a director out there for many years now, if ever I need something, they are quick to respond. They are just the best. They're there to put on a great show.
And they do.
And they do.
Year after year.
Year after year, and that's why it's such an award-winning event here in Wayne County.
How long will the fair be here, Wayne?
The fair will be here, Wayne, until about October 4th.
Okay.
This is the final week through Saturday. That's right, through Saturday. Anyway, that's and one other I want to thank the volunteers that helped me out from Wayne Community College. Couldn't do it without them.
Nice.
Wayne Community College, thank you so much. And English department out there, Danny Rollins has some fantastic people in that department.
Yeah.
And we appreciate them. Thank you so much for helping out.
Wonderful.
All right.
Another great event checked off the list.
Indeedy.
Done and accomplished.
You got it.
Reminding you about United Way's Taste of Wayne.
Oh boy.
October the 11th, right around the corner, from 11 in the morning until 1:30 p.m., right in front of City Hall. You sample all the different restaurants and all their little goodies that they bring out there, and it is fabulous. I mean, it is a day of eating some good food, very different, all different from one another, and you're tasting anything from salsas to steak to enchiladas to Chinese, Peruvian. The list goes on and on and on.
Exactly right.
It's wonderful. You get your tickets at the United Way office. I think it's a $15 charge. I'm not certain, but I think it's $15. And you, from start to finish, you're there. There's baked goods, and oh, it's so yummy.
Oh, yes.
Wayne and I go and have a great time.
We do indeed. We do indeed. All right. You know, we mentioned the fair. I want to mention very quickly some of the things going on tonight. Gates open at 4 o'clock tonight, this afternoon. Grade K through 2 talent contest in the entertainment arena.
Always so much fun.
Always cheerleading contest at the grandstand.
That's a big deal in our
community. That is a big one. Let's see what else we have. Vocational competition tonight. It's auto mechanics. The Almost Amazing Rex and Dana Ryan We have Josh and Leah. We have local talent in the East Pavilion, the Western Gunfight Show, just a whole bunch of stuff going on at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair, owned and operated by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association.
That's exactly right. Oh, the Really Chili Challenge is right around the corner, Wayne.
Really?
Right around the corner. It's October the 25th. Let's see, that is a benefit for the Community Soup Kitchen. It is a chili cook-off to benefit the Soup Kitchen, held at the Waynesboro House parking lot. It is from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Wayne and I have been many years, and I will tell you, it is a lot of good eating, very different chili recipes. If you have a group that would like to get together and host a team, believe me, they make a really big deal out of it. There are tents set up everywhere, and everybody's tent has a different theme. And it is a fun event, all good cause for the Community Soup Kitchen.
It is fun, fun, fun.
Yes, it is.
Until
some
Daddy
good
takes
eating.
the T-bird away. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, when we come back, I'll look over birthdays, and we've got other stuff to tell you about going on here in Wayne County. But now what do?
We're going to our interviews.
Our guests in the studio today, Carolyn Jones and Mario Smith. Folks, I appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Thank you. CORP Inc., that's Chosen One Reentry Program. That sounds kind of complicated. What is the Chosen One Reentry Program? What is that? What do you do?
We help former offenders when they get out of prison and jail to recover and rebuild their lives once they're released from a life of incarceration.
Now, and you're the founder of this organization.
Yes, I am.
And as founder, when did you begin this?
October the 5th, 2009.
And Mario, you're the president of the organization.
Yes, sir.
I understand also you're a former Navy man.
Yes, sir.
Is it former, or it is former, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Former.
You're not out on the ship now, are you?
No, sir.
All right. Now, as president of the, how long have you been associated with the organization?
Since 2009.
Since 2009, about 5 years now.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. You were also, weren't you connected at some point with the state prison system?
Yes, sir. We got recertified. We call it TAN. That allows us to go to different prisons and talk with different inmates.
All right. As a chaplain.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is TAN? What does that stand for?
Transition Aftercare Network. It's for former offenders on post-release and pre-release.
Okay.
And we try to get them a home plan 6 months before they're released from prison.
Carolyn, what inspired you to start this organization?
My oldest son spent 14 years in and out of prison. And when he got 7 years, I just researched for about those 7 years to try to find what kind of assistance was available to help a former offender.
Mario, how did you get involved? What inspired you to become part of this organization?
The same way as my mom. My brother's been in and out of prison for 14 years. And also, when I got out of the military, me and my brother both, when he got out of prison, I got out of the military at the same time. And both of us went looking for work, went to different jobs, just trying to find work. And neither one of us could find work at all.
Former Navy man and a fellow who's been incarcerated. Neither one of you could find work.
No, sir.
Tell me about the people in the program. Are they released into your?
We always get referrals. We
Okay.
get referrals from the Federal Parole Board, State Parole Board. We get them from the Salvation Army. Wages send us from 2 programs, and sometimes it's just walk in. So they'll come in different ways.
All right. How do they know about your program?
Mostly word of mouth.
Word of mouth. So, and these are nonviolent offenders.
Nonviolent offenders.
But I would think that it would be, you take people on a case-by-case basis. You would consider others as well.
Yes, sir.
Depending on the situation.
Absolutely.
You don't want any violent offenders in there, for
No,
one thing.
sir.
But it just depends on their case.
Yes.
Give me an idea of some of the people who have been a part of your program. Why were they in prison?
What were their crimes?
What were their crimes? And how
Predominantly drug dealers. Mostly
Okay.
what we do, breaking and entering, credit card fraud, traffic tickets, substance abuse, as long as it's not a any kind of violent offense.
Okay, what do you have a record of the success rate that you have experienced so far?
Well, if I go back to the initial program, which was formerly Blink Outreach.
Blink. Well, now, what did that stand for?
Building Lives of Inmates in North Carolina.
Okay, Blink. Became this program.
Became CORP.
Became Chosen One. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, now what is your success rate if you go back to the beginning?
If I go back to the beginning, we had 199 offenders that came through.
Wow.
And that was in a 2.5-year period. And the success rate was really kind of low. Most of them had, we had 70% that had substance abuse issues, which we was not able to help.
Right, you couldn't help them.
No.
Well, that I would think that would take specialized care.
Yes.
And well, so so what was the result of that? Have you reformed the group or the organization into Chosen One?
Yes, and what we're doing now, we're working with East Point and Waynesboro Family Clinic. So we can do some referrals to send them over for the substance abuse issues.
If they have a substance abuse problem.
Yes.
So how are we doing with that so far?
They're not following through like they should. They really have some issues if they've been in prison for a long period of time.
I would
and it takes some time to.
Yeah.
It takes some time.
How are you able to help these people, Mario? I mean, you're trying to find work for them, but what's the process? They come to you and they say, "Look, I need help. I can't find work. I want to find work. I want to straighten my life up." What do you do?
Each applicant, we have to screen. We ask them what type of drug they're on, what substance they're using. Once they tell us that, it might be marijuana, cocaine, heroin. We take those, we make them wait 45 days, of course. We refer them to Waynesboro and try to get them, to go through those Waynesboro classes to help them get off that drug or help them get through that drug. So hopefully when they come back, they won't be on that same substance or whatever the substance may be.
Right.
And after that, we have classes. They have to go through our classes. So two-day class.
Yes.
It's a 2-day class, and the 2-day class.
Well, give me an idea of the 2-day class. Talk to me about that.
Okay, we do job readiness, CRC preparation, welcome to the world of work, resume writing.
101 interviews.
Now, these are like classes that they might get out at Wayne Community College.
Absolutely.
And it's the same type of class, and you're actually working with recent parolees or offenders who have been released.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, are any of these people on parole?
Oh, yeah.
Some of them.
Okay, some of them. And are any of them on probation, or some of them are just fresh out of prison?
Some of them are on probation and some of them are not.
Yeah,
We also get them from the Wayne County Court. The first Monday, we have some of our staff members go and sit in Superior Court. And we get them those referrals from Judge Arnold Jones.
All right, is Judge Jones supporting this program?
Yes, sir.
Judge Arnold Jones supports any other support from the community?
I like when I talk to the Sheriff Department.
Okay.
They support Major Greenfield and Sheriff Pierce. They was really very excited about it.
All right. Now, if someone has a question and wants to know more about the program, you said you do talk to walk-ins that come to you?
Yes.
Somebody can walk in off the street and they say, "Look, I'm recently out of prison and I can't find work. Can you help me?"
Yes.
All right. What do they have to do to start? I mean, you just can't just put them in a program. They have to promise you that they're going to stay off the drugs. They promise you that they're going to show up for class. They promise you they're going to go to work.
Well, we have certain guidelines they have to follow.
They have to follow.
They have to follow those guidelines. Yes, sir.
All right. And
they come in and we do the screening process, which is an assessment to see where they are. And once, if they come in and they're on substance, we'll turn them over to our case manager.
Okay.
And then she'll see where they need to go from there.
All right. So if someone needs help, or if someone wants to know more about what you're doing, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call the number on the screen, 919-947-0649.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday between the hours of 10 and 2.
Okay, 10 and 2, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Between the hours of 10 and 2. What about a website?
Yes, you can go to our website at www.corpinc.org.
CORPinc.org.
Yes.
All right, CORPinc.org.
And we're also on Facebook.
And you're on Facebook as well?
Corp.
Corp?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Corp.
Yes.
All right. Well, Mario, best of luck to you. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for your service to our country, a former Navy man.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you very much for being with us today, Carolyn Jones, the founder of Chosen One Reentry Program. We appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Joining me in the studio today is Cindy Stallard. She's the occupational health nurse with the City of Goldsboro, here to keep us healthy and give us wellness tips. Welcome back to the show, Cindy. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here, Kim.
So the City of Goldsboro is all about keeping our staff, our employees healthy and well, and you're our guide. You're our go-to person that tries to keep us all in line, right? That's a big job.
It is, especially when they don't want to do what you ask. But you can't take the horse to the water. You can only...
That's right, and you do a very good job at providing healthy tips and wellness activities, events for us to participate in. And next on our agenda, we have a blood drive?
We do. First coming up on October 9th, being held at W.A. Foster. And that is a new location for us, and we're doing our blood drive there. And it will be starting at 10 a.m. and it goes through to 2:30. So plenty of parking space. We'll have refreshments and donuts, and we're looking forward to a good drive.
So the blood drive is for anyone or just City of Goldsboro employees?
Everyone is welcome to come.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the main group may be the city employees, but everybody is welcome.
So this is at W.A. Foster, which is on Leslie Street
Yes, it
here in
is.
Goldsboro, and it's from 10 until
2:30.
10 until 2:30.
Yeah.
Anyone is welcome to come out and give blood.
Yeah.
And tell us, what are the benefits of giving blood?
Well, with every donation of red pack cells, which is what people normally donate, we can save 3 lives. That can be divided into 3 different components of blood products. So now some people will do something called a double, and they will come away hydrated, and we'll have 2 sets of pack cells, which goes even further.
How often can you donate blood?
Every 6 weeks, if it's a regular donation. If it's a double, it's double the time in between the donation as well.
Interesting. And how often do we, as the city, how often do we have these blood drives?
We do it quarterly, so we have 4 a year. This is going to be our last one for 2014, and then we'll be gearing up for 2015.
What is the attendance like?
It ranges depending on what's going on with our workers, especially.
Right.
If they have a lot of things going on with the streets. Sometimes we have a lower participation, but mostly we meet our goals, so that's the important part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know every year we have a friendly competition with the county.
That's right.
We love to talk about that, and we all have such a good time with that.
And
it's just another fun way to entice people to want to give blood, and it is always a friendly competition between the city and the county, all on the same day.
Yep, and it's on our first blood drive of the year. So it kind of kicks off the excitement for collecting.
And the county many times have taken that title, and the city many times has taken the title as who has given the most or who's had the most blood donated.
Right.
Correct?
Yep. It is fun when you're doing that, especially when you can accent your uniform with with some things like what do they call them? The belts that people use when they're working in. Like a land, I don't know. I've lost it now.
You've lost what you were thinking. That's okay.
Well, it's I had some kind of a belt with a hammer, and I had a stud finder and all that.
Okay, like a tool belt.
Tool belt. There you go. That's
okay. Hey, sometimes we just go blank, right?
Yes. But that was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So, other than the blood drive that's coming up, what happens after that? What do we got next on the agenda?
We have flu vaccines coming up in October.
It's that time of year already.
It is. Flu season will soon be here. So. As we get into that season, you're going to find a lot of places that have vaccines. All the pharmacies will be offering them, and we'll have some for our employees as well. So there's no charge for the employees. They get a free vaccine.
That's a nice little added wellness bonus.
It is.
That we get every year offered to city employees, but we encourage everyone to go out And get a flu shot.
Yeah, especially if you have time that you spend around small children. You want to protect yourself so you're not carrying the flu to them. That's really important because they don't handle it as well as we do.
Right,
if they get sick. So.
Well, tell us some of the other things that surround this time of year when we know the flu season is coming. What are some other things that we can do, preventive type things that we can do to keep ourselves well and healthy?
Well, hand washing is probably going to be number one on the list.
You know, and that's something we all take for granted.
Right.
It's just such an everyday, mundane thing we do, but it can really change the course of our life. It really can change how healthy we are by washing away all those germs multiple times a day.
Yeah, and they suggest that you sing Happy Birthday, the song, do it quickly, two times.
Because of the time frame.
Right.
Do you know how many seconds it really is that you should have your hands under the water with soap?
15.
15 seconds.
Yeah, and it should be, you know, up to the start of your wrist and your hands. And then take your paper towel and turn the faucet off, you know, instead of using your hand, because your germs were there. And then use the paper towel to get the door open when you're leaving the bathroom, because that's another place. So all those places.
So you can sing any song you like.
Yes,
it doesn't have to be Happy Birthday.
Yes,
as long as you're washing your hands. Yeah, as long as you're washing your hands for about 15 seconds.
Right.
Releasing all the germs, and then, like you said, using the paper towel so you don't revisit those germs so quickly.
And then some other things that are helpful are getting plenty of sleep, so we keep our, you know, body strong.
And lots of water, so you tell me all the time.
Yes, stay hydrated. Yeah, those all are good things. Very good.
So one last thing we want to discuss is the Wellness Committee with the City of Goldsboro is always thinking of new and unique things to keep our employees healthy and busy and well. And I know we've had a concentration on running and a walking clinic that has been going on for a while. Well, to end that clinic, the big finale is going to be some type of run that is happening. Can you tell me a little more about that?
It's called Couch to 5K. So it's literally taking people who are not very active, and it's a training program in 12 weeks, I believe, either 9 or 12 weeks, and they gradually increase their endurance to the running. And so the final part of that is going on a 5K run. And if you're not able to do the running, you can do walking and running, you know, alternating that. So we're going to have something called a Beaver Moon Run, and that is in November on the 8th. It's going to be starting at Stony Creek, and that's where the run will be running. They're going to have the electronic things to go on, sneakers, so they can keep a close eye on everybody's time, you know, for those that are really competitive. It's going to be done very professionally.
Oh, wow. So it's called a Beaver Moon Run.
Right.
It's starting at Stony Creek Park. It starts at 4 o'clock, November the 8th.
Right.
We'll have more information on the City of Goldsboro's website as it gets closer and closer to that day. Anyone can participate.
Absolutely.
There is a registration. All that information will be on the city's website, though, but we encourage people to come and be a part of that.
Yeah.
We'll meet, like I said, at 4 o'clock at Stony Creek Park. We're excited about something. It's an unusual run because it is late in the afternoon, and there is something called a Beaver Moon, and it'll be happening that day.
Good deal.
So we'll learn more about that as it gets a little bit closer to the time, but we do thank you all for keeping us healthy, at least trying to keep us healthy, right? Always providing healthy options for not only the citizens that work for the City of Goldsboro, but also for our entire community.
Right, that's great.
Well, thank you, Cindy, for being with us today, and we look forward to you coming back and giving us more tips on staying well.
Thanks, Kim.
And that's what's happening in your community.
And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Cindy Stallard, and thank you to the CORP group that you interviewed. That is always fantastic information. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Birthday is today.
Yes.
Well, the hills are alive with
The Sound of Music.
Julie Andrews. Yeah.
Love her.
She's 79 today.
Wow.
Yes.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yes, she is. She is that. Stephen Collins, the actor, if you don't know the guy, then you'd know him if you saw him. He's done everything. He's 67 years today. Randy Quaid is 64 years today. He and his brother, the other Quaid.
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis, yeah. Randy's 64, and I'm not sure how old Dennis is. But anyway, and Cindy Margolis is a model and an actress. She's one of the Price is Right actresses, but she's also been on Austin Powers. She's done Chairman of the Board, Hollywood Squares, To Tell the Truth, The Cindy Margolis Show. She had her own show.
Wow.
Most downloaded woman on the Guinness Book World of Records.
Wow.
The most downloaded
My
woman. How about
goodness.
that? That's the lowdown on the downloaded woman there. You know, she's 49 today. I didn't mention that, did I?
Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Dancing Stars of Wayne County, right around the corner, October the 17th. That is a battle of the studios all across Wayne County. If you would like to see and be a part of Dancing Stars of Wayne County, you can call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce and get your ticket. We'd love to have you there. This is a benefit for the Education Wayne Network, so these funds come back in our education system right here in Wayne County.
Yes,
Find
indeed.
out more, call the Chamber of Commerce.
That's going to be a great show.
It certainly is.
Oh, boy. Well, on October the 9th, the Red Cross here in Wayne County will have 2 blood drives.
In one day?
In one day.
Wow.
Go figure. Anyway, the city employees having their blood drive. You know, you're
Yes,
having a blood
woo-hoo.
drive, and that will be at the Foster Recreation Center.
Yes.
W.A. Foster on Leslie Street. Also, there will be a blood drive at Goldsboro Milling Company on October 9th. And that's a week from today, right?
Is that all day?
I'm not sure of the hours on that. I had
Okay.
another page. I cannot find it, but anyway, I know it's going to be that day.
Usually they run to about 2:30ish.
That's about right. Ish.
Ish. If you're in there giving blood, they're not going to kick you out.
Oh, they're not going to kick
No.
you out. No. Backed by popular demand, Carrie Martin, owner of Footprints in the Garden, is going to teach a fall gardening class at the Senior Center. Now, this is for seniors. The cost is $15. This will be on Wednesdays from 10 o'clock in the morning. They have raised garden beds now for your convenience. She'll also provide the seeds and plants. You get to keep any veggies that you grow. A $15 fee for the class, and you will be expected to pay for the class on the first day of class. Pre-registration is required. Call Erin at 705-1785, 705-1785 to register.
To register. Jazz on George.
Oh boy, again.
October the 25th.
Ooh.
It is that time.
There's a lot going on
Isn't
this
there?
month.
I'm telling you, October's a busy month.
Yeah.
Jazz on George is a free jazz concert event held outside featuring North Carolina jazz legends. They offer kids activities, food, beer, wine, and much, much more. October the 25th from 1 until 6 p.m. on George Street. Wow, in the big open parking lot.
Wow.
That is a very nice free event for families.
It is. And yeah, that's right. And it's free.
It is free.
And it doesn't cost anything either.
Really? Imagine that. Sometimes that's what free means.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. Mark your calendars. Talking about dancing.
Yes.
The seniors are going to have a dance.
Are they?
The
What
fall,
kind of dance?
Fall dance for
Follies?
seniors. Fall. Fall
I know,
dance.
but I thought they had something called Fall Follies.
Fall Follies? I don't know, maybe. Consider that, okay? Our buddy DJ Wildheart will be there.
Yes.
She is great. This is October 24th at the Senior Center from 7 p. until 10 p.m. I hope they have chaperones there because those seniors get a little wild sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Especially one of these dance things. Anyway, it's coordinated with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation Department, Family Y, and Wayne County Services on Aging at the Seeger Senior Center on East Ash Street, October 24th, beginning at 7 p.m.
Well, if you want to hear some good music, go to the Paramount on October the 10th at 7:30 p.m. for the Swingle Singers. Now say that 4 or 5 times.
No.
Swingle Singers.
No.
If you want to find out more about the Swingle Singers, you can go to GoldsboroParamount.com and watch a video. It is a family of singers that have been performing together for years. Tickets available at GoldsboroParamount.com.
All right. Well, we're going to do this again tomorrow.
Yes, we
I
are.
hope you're able to join us again tomorrow at this time. We start at 7 o'clock, then the show repeats at noon, then it repeats again at 5:30 p.m. So join us again. Also join us on YouTube. If you happen to miss the program altogether, we're always on YouTube from the beginning of time. That's right. So join us again tomorrow. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.